So there was a shift because for a lot of us, we like to know how many dollars we make on a trade. Then we shift our focus really to our percentages that we make. But for you, it eventually became solely down to, is my portfolio or my reserve, is that in the positive or is it in the negative? That was a shift, right?
Yeah, that's where my mindset shifted, and it was for the good and for the bad. But yeah, I've learned, maybe just skipping that a little bit over times. I've actually gone off percentages. I've gone off dollar values. I've gone to candle trades. I've traded 3 candles. I've traded so many candles today. And in hindsight, I wish I realized that when I was in yellow, because if you think about it, let's just break it down. I know there's plenty of people, and plenty of people ask me this, is how to get through this yellow story, because hell, it's giving them up here. And here's something I thought. If you look at yellow going from just stage 1 to stage 2, that is 100% increase. So in essence, you're looking for 101% candles, or you're looking for 52% candles. Don't go looking for the 20% run. You're gonna burn your fingers. Rather break it down. If the 20% run happens and it's there, great, take it. But go and break it down into candles. Remember what I said, 3 candles at a time. So I would go looking for 3 candles that would give me 1 to 2%. Boom. My reserve grows, my nerves calm down, and there we go. That's the way I did it.
So tell us, what shifted when you went from yellow dots to pink? Was there a noticeable shift? Because now you've achieved something. You've gone through yellow 1 and 2. Was there a shift? Was there any sort of arrogance that came in? Was there any sort of overconfidence? Was there more sense of calm that you've managed to weather the yellow dot storm? What was it for you that shifted when you went over to pink? Because a number of our members here have yet to transition, but they're getting there and they're probably excited. So what shifted for you, Graham?
Pink for me was, I almost felt like I'd taken an Uber with Father Christmas as my driver. And this guy did not get a license. He got a South African license. And it took me all over the show. But I won't say the word is arrogant, but I was a little bit more adventurous, let's put it that way. And I shifted my portfolio from Binance to KuCoin. Be it the right decision or not. In hindsight, it's the right decision because I would never have known if I didn't do that. And KuCoin is a different animal. And I thought to myself, well, everybody's getting these massive gains. And this was the second lesson I learned. Please don't ever compare yourself as a trader against another trader. Your circumstances are different. But I fell into that trap. I compared myself to the rest of the group. I mean, there were guys that were way ahead of me. And I thought to myself, but Graham, are you just not a sharp pencil in the case, or what's the case? Let's try and catch up. And I jumped into pink on KuCoin, and it played out. Fortunately, it was a different animal. It was a ride. I felt like I was on a merry-go-round. It was up and down all the time. And there you learn again. It doesn't matter how much percent you make per day. It goes about what your reserve doing. At the end of the day, how much money is in the bank. And pink, I think I hit the market in pink. I was fortunate, I believe, if I look back to it now, because I was no way skilled enough or even ready for it. But I think for that brief 3 to 5 weeks, the market sort of played. And I remembered catching coins. I still remember them today. Cat, fly, flum. Cat and fly and flame. I think I did 45% on a day or two. And it just took me to the next level. And I thought, wow, you've got this. Until cat bit me. And so that was pink. But I got through pink probably the easiest. But I don't think it was my skill. I just think the market was a little better at that time.